As a professional, if you're ever worried about a young person's safety online, it's about having a conversation, being open and honest, asking a young person, open-ended questions rather than, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's about trying to ask those calm, supportive questions, because it's hard, isn't it, to admit when something's gone wrong, even as adults. And I love the phrase, be curious, not furious. It really encourages young people to open up and explain. And it may be that some young people don't realise that what's going on for them online is a form of abuse, particularly when it comes to grooming. These people are really well versed in making our children feel they've found this brand new friend, someone who really gets them, etc. And online bullying, for example, a lot of young people who are being bullied blame themselves. And it's really important to always reiterate, bullying is never acceptable and it's never their fault.
I think I'm really lucky to have a really great support network around me. So I'd probably first talk to my mum, or if for whatever reason, just putting myself in someone else's shoes, if I was maybe in an unsafe home environment, I know that there's resources like Childline who you can speak to. I know they're like 24/7, or NSPCC, but I do think it's really important that young people know that they have a support network around them, and that they feel like they have not just like one person they can speak to, but like multiple people to speak to, because they might not always want to speak to one person about an issue.
It's really important that you take action in the same way that you would if you had worries about their safety offline. It's really important as well that we listen to young people and we give them a chance to talk about what's happening. And when you listen, that you listen non-judgmentally, and you listen in a way that, and you use language that avoids victim blaming and avoids making the young person feel like they've done something wrong.
So if you were worried and you were working with an organisation or volunteering with an organisation, then you would report that concern following the usual safeguarding and child protection procedures. So talk to your designated safeguarding lead. If you work on your own, or you're volunteering alone, then you might want to report that to a helpline such as the NSPCC helpline.
If I didn't feel safe online, if it was about some content that I saw, I would try and use the reporting tools on social media platforms. If it's something that I thought was really bad, I would probably go to like the Internet Watch Foundation and report it directly through there. And if it's something kind of lower level, like one of my friends said something mean about someone else, I would probably message them and just ask them to take it down. Or if it was like at school related, I'd probably go and talk to a teacher or someone.
I think providing that listening ear to a child or a young person is really key. I think a large part of what we as professionals can provide for children is that safe space where they can come forward and speak to us. If it is that a child or a young person has seen something online that was inappropriate, that they didn't quite know what to do with or how to feel about that, I think being there as a professional to say, that's okay, talk to me about, how you're feeling, or really just leaving that door open for them to talk to you about what it is they're feeling, I think is really key for professionals to bear in mind.